Armando Bacot here.
It's Luke May.
This is Tyler Hansbrough.
University of North Carolina.
Here's North Carolina.
I just want to shout out my boy JBear_YT.
JBear_YT.
It's Carolina family, baby.
Go Heels.
Go Heels.
What is up, boys? Welcome back to another video. Today, we're going to be doing some reactions to all the UNC news, that UNC basketball news that came out today, because there is a good bit of it. Dawson Garcia news, Armando Bacot news, Anthony Harris news, and we're just sitting here at almost 6 o'clock. So I'm going to talk about all of it and what it means for Carolina in the coming future for the 2022-2023 season. Starting out with Dawson Garcia entering the transfer portal. Dawson Garcia was a big-time land out of the transfer portal for Hubert Davis last year. Unfortunately, it wasn't what we expected it to be necessarily. Now, Dawson has got all the talent in the world, but and he wasn't even bad. He played 16 games, averaged 9 points, 5.5 rebounds in that time frame, and so he was pretty good, starting at power forward at the beginning of the season for the Tar Heels. And obviously, he has a ton of upside, but then the family issues arose. When I say issues, I mean like illness type issues among his family. So, and the word out there is that he's transferring home to play college basketball closer so he can be around his family, which is completely understandable. Tar Heel fans cannot be upset about this. He's got to make the decision for himself, not this team. So, Dawson Garcia is going to be heading out. Next news, we're going to talk about these in order because why not? Armando Bacot, big-time center. Debatably should have been the ACC Player of the Year this past year, and likely may be the favorite to win it next year. So, I mean, he is the dominant bruising center that has an expansive game that is starting to reach out toward the mid-range jumper. And I think next year in his fourth season at Carolina, mid-range jumper could be something that we see a good bit more of, with obviously Hubert Davis's offense trying to be more modern and spacing the floor. But dominant center Armando Bacot fortunately got injured in the national championship game. But of course, he did announce on social media today that he will be returning for his senior year as a Tar Heel. And this news couldn't be better, because we could have lost Armando Bacot and had to go get somebody in the transfer portal. But I'm telling you, nobody in the transfer portal is going to do what Armando Bacot can do for you. So this is a huge land. And if we didn't get anybody in the transfer portal, we would have had to rely on, excuse me, I can't remember, Will Shaver, and I'm just not sure he's ready for that yet. So huge news, Armando coming back. That is one member of the starting five pretty much locked down for next year, the Iron Five. And I don't know, it's looking like we could get all five of them. Caleb Love looks like the most likely to leave, but we'll see how it works out. And the final news was the transfer portal entrance of Anthony Harris. He kind of reminded me of a Nate Britt type guy, a little bit of a shorter player, but he's gritty, come off the bench and do pretty well for you. And I think that kind of would have been his role for the remainder of his time at Chapel Hill. I don't think he was ever going to necessarily crack the starting lineup, of course, for injury reasons and stuff, but he is entering the transfer portal as well. And he didn't get to play much this year anyway because of some eligibility issue we're not 100% sure about. But anyway, so that is Armando's coming back, Dawson Garcia and Anthony Harris out of the door. So that does open up two more scholarship players there. So just looking at the roster for next year, we're going to talk about how this affects the 2022-2023 Tar Heels. So just looking at it as it stands right now, I would lean toward Leaky Black will come back. Caleb Love, I mean, that's a tough one to say. But for this scenario, we'll say he comes back, although I think it's I'm like 50-50 like, if he's coming back or not. Dontrez, I think he'll be back. I'm pretty confident in that. RJ Davis, that's 4 scholarship players. Armando, 5. DeMarco Dunn could be out of the door as well, but for the sake of this argument, 6. Puff Johnson, 7. Will Shaver, 8. Justin McCoy, 9. Although he could be out. Who knows? Kerwin Walton, 10. again, could be out. No one knows. And then Brady Manick will be out. So that is 10 scholarship guys who, if they all decide to return, the guys who have officially not entered the transfer portal yet, that would be 10 guys. And then 3 guys will be coming in as freshmen in the forms of goodness. Jalen Washington, the incoming freshman for this upcoming year. Tyler Nickel, incoming freshman. And Seth Trimble as well. So that would be 13 scholarship players. But I do think someone is going to... I think one more player for the Tar Heels will end up leaving. Whether it's Caleb Love or DeMarco Dunn or Justin McCoy or Carl Walton. I think those are the 4 that could possibly leave at this point. I couldn't see more than 2 of them leaving. I could see 2 of them leaving, but I think one of them almost definitely will. I'm not sure who. So that would enter one extra spot for a transfer portal guy. But I like how the team is looking right now. I like what I'm seeing. We'll see how things progress throughout the rest of the offseason. But thank you guys for watching this video. Please like and subscribe. Turn on post notifications so you never miss when I upload. And I will see you guys in the next one.